you spend much time in the outdoors, you know one thing for sure. Weather can be tough. The weather can change from a nice day to yuck in about 5.3 seconds. And if you're not prepared for it, you could be uncomfortable at the least, or in real trouble at the most. From blazing hot temperatures to something that feels more like the deep freeze, being outside means you'll eventually have to deal with extremes in weather. Let's talk about hot weather. First, a couple of quick definitions. Heat cramps. You can get these as you overheat with heavy exercise. Get to a place where you can cool down to avoid bigger problems, like heat exhaustion. This is more serious and requires that you cool down immediately and get lots of fluids, because if you don't, heat stroke. This one can kill you. When your body temperature soars, you need an ambulance. Untreated, you can be dead very quickly, and that's permanent. Did you know that you can sweat over 1 liter an hour? Stay out of the direct sunlight and don't overdo it. And remember, drink lots and lots of fluids. The body cools by sweating, and the average person has over 2.6 million sweat glands. As the skin emits water, or sweats, the evaporation of that water is what helps to cool you down. So, how do you survive the heat? Well, having the right clothing is a great place to begin. You'll want clothing that not only covers the skin from direct sunlight, but is also made from the right material. For example, Under Armour clothing is made of an ultralight poly microfilm material that keeps you dry. It's what they call a moisture transport system, meaning it pulls moisture away from the skin, and this is called wicking. So, why not just wear a cotton t-shirt? Well, cotton holds moisture, meaning water doesn't evaporate as quickly. So, it gets heavier as you sweat. The high-tech material in this shirt stays dry and lightweight, making it comfortable all day long, no matter how hot it gets. But what about cold weather? Glad you asked. When it comes to dressing for cold or even mild weather, remember, layering is best. By having clothing you can easily add or remove as you cool down or warm up, you are most flexible in the field. When it's cold, you must protect your body core temperature. If it drops, you get cold. If it drops too far, you can die. When you get really cold, it's called hypothermia, and it has various stages that you should know about. Stage 1, you get goosebumps and shiver a bit. We've all been there. Stage 2, you can't stop shivering and your brain function is becoming impaired. You really need to warm up quickly. Stage 3, you actually stop shivering, but you're clammy, can't stand up very well, and your speech is slurred. Now you're in trouble. Stage 4, I hope you have help because you're in real trouble now, and you won't be able to care for yourself. Death is a real possibility without immediate attention. Dressing right is critical, not just because it can be dangerous in cold weather, but you'll feel much better and perform better too. Take a look at what layering for the cold means. Layer 1, the base or keep you dry layer. It starts at the skin and wicks away moisture. It's the moisture on the skin that causes cooling and makes you feel clammy. Layer 2, the insulating or keep you warm layer. This should be loose fitting and allow air to be trapped, which helps keep you warm. Layer 3, the outer shell or protect you from the elements layer. This is usually a jacket that extends below the waist and has a hood. It won't usually have a lot of insulation unless it's going to be really cold, like below 0. Remember, avoid cotton. If it gets wet, it's cold. This includes jeans and 100% cotton underwear. A much better choice for comfort and performance? Something that has a good thermal protection and wicks away moisture. It's important for your gear to get the sweat away from you so you don't cool your core temperature too rapidly. So make sure you pick good quality clothing that can breathe. Use proper layering techniques and you'll do much better. And you'll be more comfortable outside, whether it's cold like this, or warm like this. That's this week's Wow Factor. Have fun.